So you may notice that this is a harder video for me to make. I am feeling sick, but I wanted to portray a little bit of what it's like to have Pseudotumor Cerebri, and on top of it, during this time, have a virus or something like it. I don't know exactly what I am going through right now. It is Wednesday, about midday, and I would say probably Friday night, Saturday morning, I started having symptoms. Throat ache became quite acute at times, but it would come and go. Diarrhea, no fever. I've had no fever until this morning, and this morning it's only, it's not a high fever. About I think Sunday I started having body chills and body aches. So I'm not having a good time. The worst part is always what affects me the most when I get sick, which is, and I'm assuming because of the Pseudotumor Cerebri, my weakest point are the headaches. So the headaches become completely what I call vile. I have very, very, very bad headaches. There's basically no medication that can take care of them, that can get rid of them. I have basically crawled in bed, and I have spent the last few days in bed. Of course, on Monday I called the doctor. I go very much with my gut feeling. I don't feel that this has been COVID. But I called the doctor because of the people that are around me. I am concerned for their lives. And so my doctor said that because of the symptoms, throat ache, diarrhea, body aches, chills, even though I didn't have a fever, that I should get tested. This has been a grueling process, and one that I didn't think I would go through, because I have been extremely, extremely careful. We're talking, I don't leave the house unless it's extremely necessary. When I do, I have an N95 mask. I wear gloves. I wash my hands, like crazy. I think I should buy stocks in hand cream. And we wash everything meticulously that comes into the house. So I have been really, really careful. Still to this point. I mean, we're not talking, we're talking from the very beginning to now. So our measures have been very careful, because I know that I am a high risk. In any case, I went through the test. I found out today that I'm negative. Yay! But I do have to say that even though I had a gut feeling that I was negative, it's not an easy process. And it's not an easy process when you know that you are somebody who is at high risk, who is already sick, and who could get other people sick. This is not an easy thing to live through. As I think I've mentioned to you in the past, I highly rely on meditation for being centered and being able to live through our daily pain and our daily chronic pain. I'm developing another website that talks only about, or mainly about, how it is that we endure a daily dose, such a high daily dose of chronic physical pain, and what goes along with it, the emotional and the psychological pain. And for me, a lot of what works is meditation. And I have to say that I have been seriously tested the last few days. And it's interesting, of course, because after I got the negative results. The next thing for me was, okay, so now what do I do? And there's a void. There is a void now, because if it's not COVID, then basically we can forget about you. And I'm sorry to be so blunt, but I am not feeling well, and I am not up to being anything but. Not that I may sound a little negative, but I'm feeling optimistic. Nevertheless, I called my doctor back and I said, okay, so then what do I do? And the answer was, lay down, live through it. So basically, if it's not COVID, the answer is you live through things, which I think in the pre-COVID days, there was more of a focus or paying attention of, if you're sick, you could have this, or we give you antibiotics, or we give you, there was a flu medication, or there was more paying attention of what you could be going through. Now, if you don't have COVID, you're okay to take care of yourself. I find that very interesting. Nevertheless, this is the limit of what I can handle to do right now. This has been an emotional roller coaster. It's definitely a physical pain roller coaster for me right now. I wanted to share this with you. I'm sure many of you, if you haven't gone through this, you might go through this. I am right with you in spirit, and know that this too shall pass. This too shall pass. There's a light at the end of the tunnel, but this is not easy. I don't know where in the world I could have gotten this virus or whatever it is that I'm going through, but you know what I mean. So, pushing forward, I'm going to bed. Thank you.